Storm Team.
Welcome back to KX News at 6. Here are our weather alerts for this evening. That winter storm warning has been extended to include Bismarck, Mandan, points along 94 out to Dickinson, and of course our far southern counties. We'll get into how much additional snow we expect, or total snowfalls I should say, through the entirety of the storm a few minutes from now. Again, those road conditions continue to worsen as we head into tonight. A lot of our roads across the south are of course snow covered. Fortunately though, most of this snow is pretty light and fluffy, which should make it okay to drive through for the most part. But of course, those slick spots will be there, so definitely be careful if you head out tonight. Those intersections, those turn lanes, the back roads especially are deceivingly slick, so of course, be careful. Looking live right now at Wishick, again, visibility is pretty low. Still see some pavement there, but of course, I'd be going very, very carefully if I was on that road. And down towards Bismarck, again, getting into those dusk hours, so kind of harder to see, of course, because it is dark outside, but of course our main roads are still snow covered. The back roads are worse. So again, I'm saying this over and over again, but just be careful if you do head out tonight or into tomorrow morning. So here's the radar right now. We're seeing this area of low pressure that's causing all of this down across central portions of Wyoming. This stationary front right though has moved a little further north than we expected it to do so at this time yesterday, and this is basically serving as the catalyst for getting all of that snow beyond it. Notice how there's hardly any snow towards the west of that front. All the snow is back towards the east. It's because of this frontal system right now working its way through. So still a bit of a deep dive into that current right now radar. We are seeing most of those heavier bands really along I-94, just a little bit further north than Bismarck and Mandan, but most of them are again further towards the south. So if you're in and around the capital city, points towards Lincoln, Linton, Flasher, Mobridge, out towards Ashley and Wishick, again, most of the heavier snow will be in your neck of the woods over the course of probably the next 3 to at least 6 hours. So let's go ahead and do a deep dive into exactly how much snow we expect. These are our totals for the entirety of the system, not the additional snow. So Bismarck 4 to 8, obviously a jump from earlier this morning's forecast. Further points towards the north, a bit of a cutoff as you can see there, maybe an inch or two for areas towards Wilton, and of course areas further towards the east. Dickinson, most of the heavier snow is finished for you. You might still get to 3 to 6 inches before all is said and done, but areas like Hettinger, down towards Mobridge, out towards Wishick and Ashley, the heaviest snow is still coming your way. Again, expect 8, 9, 10 inches for the maximum for your general location. So again, definitely be careful if you're heading out tonight. This applies into tomorrow as all that blowing snow will eventually freeze to the surfaces. Could be pretty slick even on some of those main roads. So again, just heed this warning and be a little bit careful if you are heading out over the next 24 hours. Looking at Williston's next 5 days we stay, I say warm loosely because it's 10 degrees as far as those highs are concerned, but notice those that jump from Sunday into Monday, a high of just 8 below zero for Monday, overnight lows teens and 20s below, and we'll have wind chills Monday through at least Wednesday or Thursday in the 30s and 40s below for pretty much the entirety of the state. So again, much colder air is coming our way as we get into early next week. And Dickinson, a similar pattern. We're above zero for now, but that will likely change as we get into the early next week. 22 below for Monday night's low. And Minot's next several days, 9s for Saturday and Sunday, and that might be the last time we're above zero to perhaps next weekend. Highs are below zero for 5 straight days. Overnight lows are much worse. Areas towards Crosby may see those wind chills at 50 below at some point, and Bismarck not getting any warmer over the next several days. Fortunately, though we do dry out after this storm is over. Joel?
50 below wind chill does not sound like a good time.
No, that's going to be reserved for areas towards the very far north, so Mohall, Crosby, up towards the Bottineau area. So again, but really anywhere, just be aware of that as we head into next week.
Something to think about. I'm just waiting for these winds to, die down again.
They're always here.
I guess so, Kenny. Thanks so much. Don't go anywhere.